Excuse me. Should I really be doing this right now? No. What's up, you guys? Okay, might be a bit harder than I thought. What is up, you guys? Welcome back. I am gonna be honest, I am a few drinks deep. I'm a little bit tipsy. I had a couple gal pals over for a little social distancing hangout catch up, and we had a few beverages, and I'm feeling a little bit juicy. And I thought, what a perfect time to film a video. So I thought I would creep myself from past years and judge my old Halloween costumes. And I thought, since I'm a few beverages deep, I may have a few funny comments for some of my old choices. And I thought maybe it could give some of you some fun Halloween ideas if you still planned on dressing up, even though it's a little bit odd. Limited in options for celebrating, but that's okay. I love spooky season, so I'm here to give you some spooky content. Well, this is gonna be spooky for me when I watch it sober. Hopefully this video is not a total disaster. So if you're new here, welcome, and if you're not, welcome back. I'm Sam, and this is it. Disclaimer, I am clearly of age, so this video should be allowed. The first thing is going to be trying to find some of these photos, so I guess I'm gonna have to create myself on Facebook. I never go on Facebook anymore, but I do have to admit that I've posted many photos there over the years, so I'm hoping this. I have 98 notifications. Seems about right. Oh my god, I forgot what I was doing for a minute. What am I doing? Oh yeah, creeping myself. Fuck. How do you find your photos? This is not going well. How do you find photos? This is so freaking difficult. Oh my god, I never go on Facebook, and this is why. It says I have 189 albums on Facebook. What the fuck? Oh lord. Okay, let's find some Halloween ones. Here we go. First year university. Well, I went to Bishop's University, so like many universities, Halloween was celebrated over the course of an entire weekend. So there was multiple costumes to be worn. So this should be just great. And now I just get to roast myself. We're going back to first year at BU. It was my first Halloween weekend, first night out. This was a costume that I ended up borrowing because I wasn't planning on going out. It was a Thursday night. I had an early lab on Fridays. This is a Hooters costume. My boobs were so much bigger then than they are now. Those shorts, not doing me any favors. Those shoes, absolutely disgustingly dirty. Loving it. Absolutely hate that my bra straps are showing. I think that's super, super tacky. But, you know, I was 18 and I guess, like, you know, it was just the look. Speaking of the look, those bangs, like the sweep bangs, amazing. And also, I can tell I'm wearing fake pearl earrings, so that is just like such a 2010 look as well. Such an awful photo. Oh, not good. I just remember being like so drunk, you know, like just so awful. Not a good start. Not a great costume. It's very, I'm sure, overdone.
Okay.
Night 2, another borrowed costume. Didn't really plan anything, so borrowed this. Just like a little jailbird kind of costume, handcuffs, the little kind of black and white striped like old school jail thing. Not a great costume, it was just meh. Okay, the next night I had dressed up as, I'm a little bit drunk. Bam Bam and Pebbles from the Flintstones. With my ex. I was Pebbles, and it was such a cute costume. I actually sprayed my hair with that like red spray. I actually don't mind this. I think I did a good job on the costume, so I actually don't hate this one. And that was it. Unimpressed with costumes from my first year, I do have to say. So, slow start, but I swear this will get better. Or I'll get meaner, we'll just find out. It's so hard for me to find these albums because I have so many. Okay, so not a good start. The first costume of second year, I was a repeat costume. I had actually worn this costume in grade 10. Cop costumes, sexy cop costume in grade 10. I was like, what, 16? Awful, rude. Come on, Sam, you're a child. But you know, you want to be grown, whatever. Anyways, this was just something I had, so this is what I wore on the first night. Peep the hair wrap. I'm the same person I was 10 years ago. I'm okay with it. Okay, mediocre costume. Like I said, repeat, something I had, didn't put any effort. The next night, I was actually a little sheep. This was a group costume. Me and my friend Anna were sheep, and her sister was Little Bo Peep. So I thought it was super, super cute. We made our t-shirts and our costumes, so it was a little DIY project. So we got to enjoy ourselves. I actually really enjoy this. I think my hair looks good on this night too. I had recently done blonde, gone back brown, and it was in this like weird like fading phase, and I think my hair looks great here, so I actually don't mind this. Okay, so the next night, this was a borrowed costume. Us gals tend to just pass our costumes around amongst each other. So this costume, it was just kind of like some sort of cave woman type thing. I gotta say, it was just something slapped on my body. I had nice hair and makeup. It was like a very no effort type costume, like a very like Mean Girls, you just dressed kind of like hoey to go out. But you know, 19 years old, that's what you do. Not a great costume, minimal effort. I mean, my hair looks great. It's just like meh. It's just like a meh costume. Moving on to third year. Third year, I did another group costume with my roommates. I did Powerpuff Girls, and I think Blossom is the green one. So I was Blossom. My friend Brenna was, oh no, Blossom would be the pink one. Buttercup is the green one, so I was Buttercup.
Brenna was Blossom, and Bubbles, the blue one, was our other friend and roommate, Val.
Oops, that's wrong. So that was like a cute little costume, minimal effort again, like just throw something cute on the body, regular hair and makeup, like again, very, very simple, very easy, minimal effort, meh. Like all of these costumes so far are just like, whatever. I was so young, we were all just sharing costumes, there was no effort being put in, like, and I know I have better costumes coming, so you just wait. Okay, the next costume I had from that weekend, I was actually another kind of group costume. It was a Care Bear. I don't think I have a photo of me with the other Care Bears, so that kind of sucks.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
But yeah, this was a really comfy, cozy costume, so it was probably one of my favorites. Again, another DIY, so love that. Not overly expensive, and again, comfort is like the #1 key when you're out partying and drinking and like wandering around a town. So this costume, 10 out of 10. How fucking cute is Pho? Let's just like admire him for a moment. Sorry, Pho, to interrupt you. Why do I only have 2 costumes from third year in this album? I feel like there must have been another one.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me.
Oh well, moving on. I'm officially scrolling through fourth year. Fourth year costumes. One of my favorite costumes, actually of all time, is my group costume with two of my friends, Denise and Riley. We dressed up as classic Halloween. So my friend Denise was a pumpkin, I was a skeleton, my friend Riley was a mummy, and then of course we have our 365 day of the year spooky season cat, Forrest, always available, so he was part of our little crew. And I loved this. I loved my makeup for it. My friend Brenna did it. She's so talented, so thank you, Brenna. And yeah, I just loved this group costume. It was so fun. The thing about face makeup like that is like you have to be so careful to not mess it up, and that's kind of one thing when you're getting messy to deal with. But I didn't mind it. Or it didn't turn out bad at the end of the night, I should say. It just stayed on quite well the next night. This was actually a couple's costume. Don't do many of those, but this one I did with Peyton, and we were Mario and Luigi. Again, comfy costume. I was just wearing some overalls with like a hat, so this was super, super fun, and I really enjoyed this. Instead of painting on my mustache, I carried around this little thing that I could like hold up in photos and thought it was super fun. So yeah, I really enjoyed this costume too as well. This is actually probably one of my favorites. Okay, another group costume that I did was a Batman crew. So Brenna and I were Batman and Robin, and we did a little like sexy lady version of it with our little skirts, so I thought that's actually super cute. And we did DIY our shirts. Peyton was the Joker, and then my friend Shane was Two-Face? Is that what you call him? Two-Face? Scarface? I can't remember right now, not a big deal. And then our friend Riley was Catwoman, so we had a little group costume going on, so that was super, super fun. This was probably one of my like sluttier costumes. Little hoe. And then I did go back for a fifth semester, or for a fifth half year at BU to finish off my degree. So the last semester I did get to enjoy my last Halloween there. So fifth year. My first costume of this Halloween was a weed brownie. So I used my old high school uniform skirt and just kind of looked like a cute little Girl Scout, but made my own sash and put weed leaves all over it. Weed brownie, you know, a little THC, never hurt nobody. This costume was a major DIY, and I just think it's so cute and so fun, and I wrote like cute little sayings on the little patches. Don't think I took a close-up photo of that, so don't really, oh, maybe I could figure it out from some of these photos. Let's see what some of these say. Dope, 420, chemical compound for THC, high as a kite, organic, the happy chemical, poke, smot, get along, rip, bong, and I don't know. Okay, so then the next night, I hadn't originally planned on anything, so I kind of just made one up. I wore a onesie and put like a black eye and made some ears, and I was one of the little monkeys that fell and like bumped her head. Super last minute DIY kind of costume, so if you're ever in a tough spot, a onesie with a little black eye and ears, you're good to go. Just a little random. Not one of my finer moments, but this is actually quite a memorable night for me and my friend Megan, so this costume, it'll always have a special place in my heart. Then the next night, one of those random kind of costumes, and I just borrowed Wonder Woman. Yeah, go superheroes, whatever. It was like meh, zero effort. And that's it. Now I have to figure out my Halloween costume from the past few years. Well, frankly, didn't dress up last year. Or did I dress up last year? No. And probably not the year before that. I'm not sure. Ooh. One of my all-time favorite costumes actually from these past few years was a couple of group costumes that I did with a couple of girlfriends. We dressed up as a group of purge gals. So that one was super, super creepy. Didn't take much effort, just bought a mask, put on some fake blood. We went the extra mile and bought matching shirts. you know, crazy. And then another great costume we did was Mean Girls. My father, the creator of Toaster Strudel, loves you. And I think we just like hit it spot on. So for the Mean Girls costumes, I dressed up as Gretchen. My bodysuit was not entirely comfortable, but not the worst. So I just think everyone picked their person who they chose to dress up as so well. My friend Lolo, she says some dumb shit, so her dressing up as Karen was like spot on, and I know she would agree and laugh at me saying that. Karen should have got voted for Spring Fling Queen, but she's too much of a slut, so no one remembers her. But like, why are you white? Karen, you can't just ask people why they're white. And then for Gretchen Wiener's bye. So that is probably two of the best costumes that I've ever done, ever. And we all just looked so good. So those are probably the best costumes. And then one of the last costumes I dressed up as was Lara Croft. That was just because it was easy. Didn't take much effort, dressed in all black. I got some dollar store guns, and there you go. I had a long brown ponytail. That's really all it takes. So I think those are all the costumes I did in these past 10 years. Wow, holy moly. I just went through a decade worth of Halloween costumes for you, so I hope I gave you some creative ideas. If you're dressing up, I'd love to see your costume, so tag me on Instagram at Sammie Wall. I'd love to check out your costumes. I'm probably still gonna do some dressing up, so maybe don't forget to click that subscribe button so that you don't miss some more spooky season themed videos that are gonna be coming up. I hope this editing session is not gonna be so embarrassing when I'm a little bit more sober, but I think it was super funny, and yeah. But other than that, thank you for being here. Like this video. I just embarrassed myself for your entertainment. And yeah, see you in the next video. Hopefully. Bye. This video might be a huge mistake, but I don't care. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I'm Sam. This is it.